You know, for a group of people that love to go around claiming they are so high IQ, they sure are late on the uptake on things that many people have been well aware of for many years now. And the topic I'm talking about is race versus ethnicity. And you would think the group of people that came up with the construct of race would know the difference between the two, but apparently they do not, especially when it comes on to them. So this video is going to be it's going to be hilarious in a sense, but it's also going to display blatant hypocrisy from the usual suspects. So on this screen, you see a screenshot, a tweet from a person named Matt Van Swole. And he says, I ran down the rabbit hole last night. What I discovered is shocking. I searched through thousands of arrests in my county, and every single Hispanic individual who has been arrested is labeled as white. Not one, not two, hundreds. How long has this been going on? Now, before I actually get into everything else, let's just say I guess in this moment he felt his whole world was about to flip and turn upside down, and he didn't know how he was going to handle it. But it didn't stop there, because what he did was he ended up posting a screenshot of what he ended up finding. So as you can see right here, this is an example of some of the people he found, and as you can see, every last one of these individuals will be under the label of Latino or Hispanic, no matter where in the region they come from, just based on their appearance and their last name alone. But he made sure with the screenshot that he gathered from what he found, he circled, or not circled, he put a square around the race category, and every last one of them was labeled as white. So see, again, they don't know, or they're just now discovering the definition, or the difference rather, from race and ethnicity. But I'm gonna just keep on going, because he has something else he had to say as well. Like I said, this is actually getting very, very interesting. He said, I was really surprised to see this. How can anyone trust crime data when this exists? This is the part where I'm talking about where the hypocrisy is about to kick in. This entire system depends on a way of cataloging race that is either intentionally misleading or deliberately inaccurate. Either way, it's clear the white crime data cannot be trusted. Oh, now it can't be trusted. But when it was black people, oh, it's just the way it is. Like, you have to trust your eyes with whatever's being put out there, whether it's skewed or not. So when it's when it's us, it's accurate no matter what. But when it's them, it's somehow inaccurate and cannot be trusted. And now it's some big conspiracy to go after white people and lock them up for injustices. Man, when I tell you that people was clowning this dude all over his threads, and of course you had some usual suspects that was going along with it as well, such as this person right here. This Andrew Covet guy who said, we cannot trust crime stats in America. They have been widely corrupted to serve a racist agenda. Well, Matt, Andrew, you don't say. That is something that black people have been saying for years. So that means now, by Andrew, by your logic, and even Matt by his logic, that y'all can't talk about so-called black on black crime anymore. I mean, that's the vibe that I'm getting based on the tweet that both of these individuals put out there. Because if these stats that you are now claiming is somehow wrong for your people, then they have to be skewed for everybody else, right? I mean, am I right? Someone in the chat, please let me know, am I right? Because it's no possible way that it could just be skewed for you, but then for us, it has to be somehow accurate. Like, they have now drawn that line in the sand and said, look, something is wrong with these numbers, so it has to be something wrong across the board, right? But according to them, it's only them that's being affected. Like I said, they don't care when things are going on with other people, but the minute it happens to them, not only do they want to get online and make a whole conspiracy theory about it, but then they want everybody else to lean in on it as well, as if we're supposed to feel bad. No, y'all are the group of people that made it the way that it is. So you have to take it up with your own people. But it didn't stop there, because there was some more stuff that both of them actually had to say. So Andrew said, total crime stats are fake too. They downgrade serious felonies so they don't show up in the FBI crime databases. A massive investigation has been launched in DC for exactly that. Likely true in most blue cities. Let me tell you something right now. This is not a blue thing or a red thing. This is an across the board thing. Okay. That's the thing. This is exactly why I don't lean with any political party, because I would get so lured in and pulled in with that left this versus right that, or this red versus blue. Who has that kind of time? At the end of the day, y'all look silly. And let me tell you something, on Twitter, especially with the way the algorithm on Twitter works now, that is literally all you see almost all day, every freaking day on that app. It is so exhausting, but it's also kind of funny when you look at some of the stuff that they bicker about, which is absolutely ridiculous. Matt finished off by saying, sounds like major fraud. Again, if this was black people that this was happening with, Andrew and Matt wouldn't be singing a whole different tune. Even if they were singing at all, 9 times out of 10, it would have been a different tune, because they definitely would have had something to say if it was black people that this was referring to. See, the thing is, remember what I was telling you a while ago? The only time they like to do the black and brown thing is when they can lump us into the criminal element, and that's about it. But now that it's black, it's brown and white, now they are starting to feel the burden. The thing is, this has been going on for quite some time. I mean, have they not seen how many of them fill out job applications and what they label themselves down under race? Many of them mark down white. Unlike, I don't know how people don't understand this, because a lot of people who are in HR who do the hiring have to see not only the name of the person, but also what they mark down as race. A lot of the times it doesn't have the quote unquote American or the European sounding last name or first name for that matter. So they already know, and they're still getting hired, and they're going to still get that job. So again, these individuals do not have a full grasp like they should on the difference between race and ethnicity. But you know what I did? I decided to put on my thinking cap, much like these two did not do. And well, I should have said, unlike what these two failed to do. And I decided to go to Google, because Google is our friend, and just simply typed in, what is the difference between race and ethnicity? And that this is what came up. It reads, race is a social construct based on perceived physical characteristics like skin color and hair texture, while ethnicity is based on shared cultural factors such as language, ancestry, nationality, and traditions. Think of it this way: a person's race is determined by physical traits, whereas their ethnicity is determined by their cultural background. You can belong to a certain race, but you can also choose to identify with an ethnic group. And then it breaks it down even further with race. What it is: a social category based on perceived shared physical differences. Basis: physical characteristics such as skin color, bone structure, and hair and eye color. In origin, historically used to categorize people, but scientists have concluded that race is not based on biological facts and has been used to create social and political hierarchies. Hence why white supremacy is a thing. Identity: an individual's race is often assigned to them by society based on their appearance. So that's race. Now here's ethnicity. What it is: a social group with a shared cultural identity. The basis: cultural factors like language, religion, history, nationality, and customs. The origins: it is acquired and based on a shared sense of destiny, culture, and heritage. In identity, ethnicity is a matter of self-identification, where an individual can choose to belong to an ethnic group by learning and adopting its language, customs, and social norms. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, for those in the back who didn't understand before, the difference between race and ethnicity. So while those individuals may appear a certain way and they have a certain name, race-wise, they would be considered white. But ethnically, they will identify, like Hispanic or Latino. And that's the thing that they always get messed up, because Hispanic or Latino is not a race. I don't know how many times we actually have to tell people that Hispanic and Latino is not a race. Just like for us, for instance, black would be our race, but FBA is our heritage, our lineage. Our ethnicity, our nationality, let's just put it that way. I hope people understand that now. but something tells me they're not, because see, the thing is, in their mind, they're labeled as white, and now that means add more criminality onto the thing. And the crazy part about it is, they are some of the ones that welcomed them into this establishment, you know? And now you don't want them because of the label that's now attached to them, that some of y'all for many years, for one, I wouldn't be surprised if they already knew this, but now because it has a criminal element attached to it, now you're flabbergasted by the whole thing. Well, guess what? You're stuck with it now. You can't change it. It is what it is. We know exactly why you felt some type of way about it, but hey, like I just said, it is what it is. Deal with it.